And so I just want to take you back as well to that speech you gave with the Leaders Summit for Action for Chinese Canadians Together. Just let me know if this is correct, what you said. This is how you described the protest. It was insane. It was the strangest Twilight Zone purge scenario where people weren't quite purging, but the opportunity was there because there was just no laws being enforced. So it was this crazy, crazy thing with hot tubs, with right-wing extremists, and then right-wing moderates as well. And then your confused average grandmother saying, oh, isn't this really a great time? I wonder what the air raid sirens are for. Those are your statements, is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. And when you say purge scenario, for the folks at home, as well as anybody here, I take it you're referring to the film series, The Purge, right?
Yes, just in reference to the lack of laws that were in place.
Right. And it was your belief that the protest provided a purge opportunity. Is that fair?
I would not say that the protest or occupation provided a purge opportunity, but what I witnessed on the streets day to day was very reminiscent of that kind of lawless world where open fires were being held, laws were being broken in front of police officers who were not doing anything to combat them, and just a general sense and lack of disregard for public areas and really the people that lived there.
Okay. But again, you said earlier, and you admitted that you stated it was the strangest Twilight Zone purge scenario where people weren't quite purging, but the opportunity was there, correct?
Yes.
Right. So you believe that the opportunity was there for a purge type scenario. Is that right?
I believe the opportunity was there, and it was an environment where these people who had been illegally occupying our streets felt that they had I don't know if this is the right word, they had the ability to do anything they wanted, as they were not privy to the regulations that the rest of us members of society were. And I came to this conclusion through my witnessing of these crimes being committed, because really they were crimes. And even speaking with these individuals directly who had informed me that they were not going to face any consequences because they were protected.
Okay. So in the movie The Purge, you agree that it's about that for one day in the United States, called The Purge, that there are no laws enforced and the population can commit murder, which is the purge. Is that right?
That is correct, but I was not referencing the entirety of the purge. It was a purge-like scenario where laws were not enforced specifically.
And a purge opportunity was available.
Yes, because laws were not being enforced.
Right. So people could potentially commit murder. That was your concern.
I did not make that statement.